Eagles Radiothon. You could text midday to 53209 to donate. There's also a ton of great things you can donate on, Hugh Douglas. And joining us right now to talk about it, in studio, we have Ryan Hammond from the Eagles Autism Foundation and Kylie Kelce. How you guys doing? Kylie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
We're great. Thank you for coming in here today.
Thank you for having us a part of this, man. This is exciting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, you guys bring all the energy, the passion, and the money. Like you guys are helping us raise a lot of money.
Yeah, and speaking of raising some money, man, we got this Philadelphia Eagles autograph signing assistant that's up for auction, man. Right now, I don't know what the bid is because we haven't been keeping up with it. But listen, this is an autograph signing session where you could be the assistant to, I don't know, maybe Jalen Hurts.
Absolutely.
Maybe Devontae Smith. Who knows? You need to bid on this item right now, man, because this is pretty cool. Because you get to bid. I remember when they used to do this way back in the day.
You remember they lined up with the footballs and the helmets, and you would have to sign them. We had to give you candy.
Yes, and nice little choice beverages and everything. They were all like not adult beverages, but like Gatorade and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a good time, man. So this is something you need to bid on this, but you must be 18 years old to do this. But it's a great item, man. So we need some bids on that. We need some money.
You have to be 18 to bid, but we prefer kids being the signing session assistants because sometimes it's a little weird as an adult. Like, can you go to Jalen and sign? No? Okay.
Not really like an adult. Some adults are like I've never grown up, and I'm 53, and I'm still playing video games every night, and
Well, you're an item to play video games against you. I mean, that's how we're marketing you.
Look at that. Look at it with the great segue.
They knew how to market you here. Yeah. They knew about that. So, Kylie, you and Jason.
Right in my wheelhouse.
You and Jason are going to design a shirt together for this? That's pretty cool.
We are. Yes. We're very excited. Jason did the shirt a few years ago.
Yeah. But before Kylie was famous.
Ryan loves to poke fun at me.
Blowing up like the World Trade.
I feel
That was bad. Let me pull that back. That was a Biggie line, though, by the way. Let me pull that back.
I feel bad that people have to see us as much as they do, but here we are. So we're gonna make it work for charity, and we'll get a shirt out there specifically for Radiothon. We're really excited about it.
So it's not a bad thing, though. I think it's kind of cool because, I don't know how Joe feels, but it's kind of like you guys are like, obviously your family, your Eagles family. And I was just telling Jason earlier, like everywhere I go, I see his face now. And it's kind of cool because it's almost like it's like your kids when you watch them grow and they come into their own.
Sure.
You guys are coming into your own now, and it's awesome to see.
You're all grown up, Kai.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
So we just spoke to Jason. They're also doing the Philly Christmas album again. He seemed really excited about it again. It feels like that's one of the things he really loves to do.
It is definitely a passion project that turned into something that I don't think anyone involved thought it could become. The first time Jason told me about it, he was like, I think we should do a Christmas album. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And then he played the first couple recordings for me, and it was an immediate switch of, oh, no, wait, this is actually a great idea. And the amount of money that they've been able to raise and the number of charities that have been impacted by donations through the Christmas album has been so impressive. And to be able to incorporate it in something here with Radiothon, something that we as a family are super passionate about, supporting the Eagles Autism Foundation, it goes full circle.
See, I have a question. Like, how hard is it to create or design a shirt? Because I'm pretty sure at this point, like just being the creative duo that you guys are, that you have a ton of ideas running through your mind at all times. So how hard is it to kind of just nail down one? Because I'm pretty sure you probably wake up in the morning and you have one idea, and then as the day progresses, you're like, well, no, wait a minute, I kind of like this better. So how hard is that to do?
I'll tell you what, my husband is an idea guy. He is so good at just coming up with ideas and sort of snowballing.
Not the most fashionable, though.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I wear pajamas to work every day. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So that's where we, I think we luck out because we have Matthew in the graphic design department at the Eagles who will help us sort of reel it in. Mm-hmm. But I'm really only involved to mix it up a little bit. So hopefully we can get the foot on the gas pedal here and make sure that we have the best design possible.
Well, I'm sure people are going to love it. What you guys come up with, it's the Eaglesradiothon.com. So, Ryan, tell us about some of the events, maybe it's things we haven't talked about yet, or maybe some stuff that you think people would really enjoy to bid on.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of autographed merchandise. In fact, if you look at the different player jerseys, we have practice-worn jerseys. So those are specific EAF jerseys worn at the public practice that also raises money for the foundation. So they have the energy green numbers, the EAF patch. They're worn by the players. You have photos of them wearing it, and then they take it off their back. And Greg Delmitro, shout out to him. He's in the equipment room getting the guys to sign them and then getting over the jerseys to Eagles Autism Foundation. We have really great experiences like escape room, and we really try and match the energy and enthusiasm that the players have to what they do off the field, similar to Hugh in the video games. Because we want it to be authentic. Like, Saquon really likes to golf. So for him, it was natural when he said, I want to get involved, that we created a golf item for him because, like, anytime, anywhere. So it's a lot of fun. And even, Jason's Christmas album and Lane and Jordan being involved, like, it's already a fundraiser that raised $3 million, which we happen to benefit from a grant from, and then we could turn that into exponential fundraising for this experience. It's up to almost $17,000.
Wow.
But it'll be something that people have. They'll sign the album. They will get their family photo. It'll probably be their holiday card. So it's really special to see the guys being able to give their authentic selves to help raise money for such a great cause.
And you know what? It's another one that kind of jumped out to me a little bit. And I know that, for the most part, I can't be a part of any of these. But this one, when you talk about the passion that players have, paint the field with Lane Johnson. Could you tell me a little bit about that? Because that seems fun, because Lane doesn't seem like he's that serious. And
Lane
when I
loves
think
grass.
about,
He's a farmer.
That's what I was about to say, because when I think about that, I think about the commercial back in the day, the Snickers commercial where the guy was painting the field. Is that basically what we're doing?
So he's going to the field, he's meeting the donor, and they're literally painting the eagle midfield. He takes a lot of pride in his work with painting in the lines. Mm-hmm. And then they're side by side with him, interacting, getting to paint alongside him. And then they do the end zones. And then the next day they get to go to the game on a Sunday and see their work. I've seen Lane tell his teammates, like, I did that. Like, yeah, I painted that field. So I think, like, for Lane, it's something he really enjoys. He may join the grounds crew when he retires. Like, Jason went to ESPN. Lane might join our grounds crew with the Eagles.
I mean, I think that's so cool that you are giving guys the opportunity. Because painting the grass, that seems like that's a pretty cool thing, Joan. You have to be meticulous. And you have to know
how many
exactly.
years has he done that?
I mean, that's the thing with every year you're coming out with ideas. Lane's like, I'd like to paint the field.
My favorite part about it is the first time he did it, he agreed willingly, and then afterwards came to Ryan and was like, I want to do that again. Like, sign me up for next year.
He found his thing. Yeah.
Wait, and that's the best part, is that then the people who are our donors this year that win the auction item.
So we had repeat donors. So this sod farmer in New Jersey was
the sod father.
The sod father, sure. I don't know.
Is that the guy that messed up the field for us?
No.
That's a different guy.
This is a man.
He's not allowed in Philadelphia.
I'm just saying. I'm just making sure. We just got to.
This is a man who is a sod farmer in New Jersey, and 2 years ago, his family won the item. He's from Ireland, farmer. They connected. He won the same item last year. So they came back with Lane and did the same. That's how great of an experience it was. So, there's a chance for some other family to enjoy this day with Lane.
So you just made me think about, what was that commercial, Feed Your Lawn? When she said the Irish got feed your lawn. I just thought about that. But yeah, that's a pretty good item. And this is another one that I'm looking at. Quarterback experience with QB1, Jalen Hurts. So tell me about that one. VIP Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all great.
We only do VIP experiences.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that you get to come to the NovaCare complex, get a tour. You're on Jalen's turf. You get to see the weight room and their meeting rooms, and then you get to go in our studio and really take the time to have any questions that you have for Jalen. So we had a family that won last year. The kiddos all had their prepared questions. They got to talk to Jalen, and I mean, just the authenticity of having conversations with Jalen about competing, about his interest off the field. He was about to start his foundation and talking about them supporting this foundation and how that inspires him. So it's just a really kind of transformational experience to have with Jalen, because, he is so busy and he is like into this game to a point that he's earliest or latest out. So it's awesome that he takes the time to engage with our fans in this way. And he doesn't do it that often. So again, this is why it's such an exclusive item.
Yeah, that's why it's VIP, because, as we all know, Jalen doesn't have a whole lot to say. And most times when he talks, it's like pointed cliches. So now you get a chance to sit. Now you get a chance to sit down and you get a chance to talk to him and ask him all the questions that you want to ask him.
Well, and he's a guy whose time is very valuable, right? So
Very much.
he's donating here. It's really awesome. All right, so EaglesRadiothon.com to hop on all of these and bid. Now, Kylie, while we have you, we put together some Kelce brother trivia.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so now listen, I think you'll be fine.
Your husband, we
no.
talked to him. He said he has faith in you. He
thinks
said
you're
you
gonna
got
nail
this.
this.
Music.
So we threw one of these at Jason a few minutes ago, and he said you're going to be fine with these. All right, so I'll ask you a question. And all you have to
He
do.
sometimes has a lot of faith in me.
Okay, well, we'll see if that faith was warranted. So
Perfect.
Each question is just very simple. Jason or Travis? Which Kelce brother am I talking about? All right, ready? Number
Sure.
one, which Kelce wore number 48 in high school?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to guess my husband.
You're right, Jason. All right, 1 for 1. Which Kelce's 40 time at the combine was 4.89 seconds?
Travis.
It was Jason.
Was it?
It was.
Okay.
Which Kelce was once compared to a hedgehog by an NFL teammate?
A hedgehog?
A hedgehog.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jason?
Jason. 2 out of 3. All right, both Kelces were kicked out of preschool. I didn't know this till this morning.
Wow, got kicked out of
I
preschool.
feel like that's hard to do.
Jason, two different preschools. Go on.
Which one was asked not to return after refusing to share a checkers set?
Oh, that was Travis.
That was Travis.
That is so
You
bad.
nailed that one. You know that story.
Yeah, I'm scarred by it. Both of them. Jason was with a spork, so it's a whole thing.
Which Kelce
They
once...
are from Ohio, though.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're from Ohio.
Which Kelce once worked as a telephone survey
Oh,
operator?
Travis.
Got it. 2 more. Which Kelce once spent his first NFL paycheck on Marty McFly shoes?
Travis.
Jason was
It would
sure you would know
never
that
be
one.
my
Yeah,
husband.
yeah. Hugh was thinking it might have been. Jason.
I was thinking Jason.
No,
I
I'll
really
tell you
thought
what. Early on when we were dating, Travis came into town, I think with the Marty McFly shoes, into Philly, and I didn't have a chance to meet Travis that time. But Jason told me after the fact how much he gave Travis, how much of a hard time he gave Travis after Travis divulged how much he had spent on the shoes.
I mean, his first
I'm
paycheck.
pretty sure.
I mean,
if I'm
it's
not
warranted.
mistaken, they were the Nikes, the ones that he wore in the
That
movie, right?
that
yeah,
lace themselves.
Yeah, I remember
those
that.
are cool shoes, though.
They're,
Yeah, they are.
They're so cool, but
They're
he deserved
expensive.
a little flack
Yeah,
for that
I'm
one.
sure he did. All right, last one for you. Which Kelce once had an appendectomy?
Oh, my husband, just after the combine.
You nailed it. 6 out of 7. I mean,
Yeah.
Jason said you would do well.
No,
you
he
did a good job.
definitely said you do
I
well.
can take that. That's not bad odds.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
those are really good. Kylie, we really appreciate it. Ryan, thank you so much for being here
Thank you,
today.
guys.
And of course, being part of the show and helping us raise some money for the Eagles
All right.
Radiothon.
It all ends tomorrow night.
All
We're
right.
at
Get
5
those-
o'clock.
get
So get
those
the bids
bids.
Also,
in.
y'all better get. Hey, listen. All these great. Let me just do this real quick.
Go
We
ahead,
got some
you-
great items. Y'all got to tomorrow. I didn't know it was to tomorrow. Even
Yeah.
though it says it right here on the piece of paper in bold letters.
Just like we're
Y'all
not
gotta
giving anything away.
That's what I'm saying. We're not giving nothing away. Y'all need to go out here and bid on some of these items like right now. Tell them where they need to go.
They need to go to eaglesradiothon.com and they need to bid on the items or order their Kelce design shirt.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that shirt, man. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you, Kylie.
Thank
Thank you, guys.
There they go. Ryan
Keep up the
Hammond.
great work.
Thank you. Kylie Kelce here with us. 215-592-9494.